You pamper yourself. Why not pamper your dog? Today I'm going to show you how to make doggy bath bombs. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Sherry, and this is Buddy, the top dog from Luckydogcreations. Okay, so today we're going to be making doggy bath bombs with oatmeal. Oatmeal is good for itchy skin, so if your dog has itchy skin and needs to be soothed, this is a good thing for him to have in the bath. He will enjoy it, it's safe for him, and people can use it as well. I have a spice grinder that I will be grinding up my oatmeal with. If you don't have a spice grinder, you can buy oat flour. I chose to get a spice grinder because I hope to make more of these, and oat flour is not available at the store that I shop at. So we want to put it into the hopper, but you don't want to fill it up too much. They say about 3 ounces. I don't know how much 3 ounces. Okay, I'm going to stick the lid on. I have it plugged in, and then I'm going to push this. You want it to make it into the consistency of flour. Let's see how it is. Almost there. And I'll see you back after I get it all chopped up. Okay, so here is the oatmeal all crushed up. We're going to use a 1/4 cup of oatmeal. A 1/2 cup of sea salt. A 1/2 cup of citric acid. And a cup of baking soda. And we give it a stir until they are all mixed together. Now, oatmeal bath bombs we are making here for the dogs, or any pets actually, but they are also good for humans, so you know, you can share them with your pets. I'm sure they won't mind. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this. This recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I'm going to be using fractionated coconut oil, but I'm only going to do 5 teaspoons of it because I want to add a teaspoon of vanilla essential oil. This recipe is good for dogs. It's pretty much all natural. I am not going to be adding any coloring to it, mainly because I think oatmeal bath bombs look pretty good by themselves. They have kind of a nice color because they've got the little bit of oat flakes to it. Okay, and then 1 teaspoon of vanilla essential oil. It's not very much oil for that a lot of mix, so it definitely will not harm your pets. Okay, I'm going to stir that up, and then I'm going to put it in my little tablespoon, and then slowly mix it so don't fizz before it's ready. So we just put in a little bit and stir. Try not to let it fizz, because if it fizzes in here, then there's going to be less fizz in the bath. Now, oatmeal is really good to soothe itchy skin. So if your dog has problems with his skin itching, this will be good. And it just is kind of like a cooling, relaxing bath all the way around, even if he doesn't have itchy skin. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish mixing this, and then we'll be back to fill the molds. Okay. Okay, so like with all bath bombs, you want to make sure you have a good consistency of about like wet sand. This is pretty dry yet. If that happens, you can go ahead and do a couple of spritz of witch hazel or water. Just make sure that you just do a couple and stir it up, because then you don't want it to get too wet. So here goes. Witch hazel is less likely to get it to activate than water, so you can use water though. You just have to make sure that you don't use too much. Still a little bit dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And I have a habit of sometimes, you know, getting a little bit carried away with my liquid stuff and making it too wet, and then they don't turn out. They don't like to come out of the molds. They don't like to dry. So I have to be really careful of that. And it also depends on your humidity, of course, as how much liquid that you need to use. So you have to adjust your liquid to your conditions and locations. It is almost ready. And it's wanting to activate. I don't have it on mist. I have it just on straight. I should have changed that. But it's not foaming up too bad. So. Okay, I'm going to keep doing this until I have the right consistency. Okay, so it looks like the consistency is pretty good. Sticking together pretty well. I'm hoping it's not too dry. I just got a little bit leery of keeping to add any more. So I have these cute little paw print molds to put these in. What better way to make dog bath bombs by putting them in doggy paw prints. And like regular bath bombs, you just put them in there and pack them down. Now I only have 2 of these little metal paw print molds. So we just keep packing. It looks like it's going to do pretty good. So I do have silicone molds. Now the difference between the silicone molds drying and the metal molds drying is we do the 30 minutes turn, 30 minutes turn, refrigerator 30 minutes, turn, refrigerator 30 minutes, for a total of 2 hours. The silicone molds we just put in, pack them down, and then we leave them to dry for 24 hours. We don't take them out. At least that's the way I found that works best for me. Other people do take theirs out right away. I tried that, and they just kind of went flat, didn't retain their shape. So I find for me, if I leave them in there for 24 hours before I take them out, it does pretty good. And you just want to keep packing them down as such. You want to make sure that they're up to the top and even and flat. Okay, so I have my molds done, but I still have a little bit left. So I am going to go ahead and just dump that in this heart mold. Then people can have an oatmeal bath just like the dog. The dog can be pampered, so can you. Now, if you don't feel like making the molds, or if you don't have the molds turn out, don't throw away your stuff, because you can still save it and use it. What I found that I do, because I have made a lot of mistakes when I first started, and I still do. In fact, I made a mistake today and they were too wet. I go ahead and put them in the little jars. I call these the fizzing sand. You can just put as little or as much as you want in the water, and it will fizz just like a bath bomb does. I think that would also be good for dogs because it will still soothe their skin. Okay, so that is it for right now. We've got them ready to sit and dry, and I will be back as soon as they're dry to show you how they turn out. So here's the finished product. This is the oatmeal and vanilla doggy bath bomb. If you know of anybody that would enjoy seeing this, please share. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Doesn't matter, I'd appreciate them all. Give me comments and suggestions. Those are all welcome, and I'll get back to you as soon as I see them. Thank you, and I will see you next time.